What is up, people? Agile Fool. Welcome to episode 1 of MineCraft 101. Today, we're going to be talking about water and all the things you can do and should know how to do to make your gameplay easier. Let's get right to it. Alright, first thing you need to know, and probably the most important, is how to make infinite water sources. There's two distinct types. There's your 2x2, and with your 2x2, you can grab water from any corner and it always fills itself back in. Okay? Now, doesn't matter if it's in the ground, what block you put up around it, you use slabs, walls, or fences, it don't matter. As long as it's a 2x2 form, it's all you need. You can even put it like that. And these 4 blocks in the center, no matter where you grab them, infinite water source. Now, the second one is a block of 3. Now on this one, only the center block is infinite. If you grab one from the corner, it's going to pick up your water, and then it's not an infinite source anymore. You have to put it back down, and it's infinite. And you can pick up from the center as much as you want. Now, this also works in an elf portion. Once again, only the center block. There's one in the corner. It's only one is infinite. If you pick up the other two, it breaks the source. So really, this one is a better one. But where this comes in handy, say you're building your house, you can sit here and build it in the corner like this, and then boom, you just get your infinite water source right there in the corner. You could even, if you wanted, put a chest over it, and then you can just peek under it and boop, you got you some water. Simple as that. And it's hidden, and so it makes everything, it makes your build look good. Okay, now let's talk about how water flows. Water flows 8 blocks in every direction. So you can just place a random block down, bucket down, it's going to flow whichever way and every way. But if you're blocking it up so it only flows one direction for demonstration purposes, a little easier to show, you can see it goes 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, say you're trying to make water flow at a long distance. All you have to do is break the last block where it falls, and it's going to flow another 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That way, if you're trying to move items or anything, players, it doesn't matter. It'll just push you along. If you put ice under it, it'll move everything faster. And you can do that an infinite amount of times. As long as you can drop the block over it, it'll start to count out over at 8. Also wanted to note that the 8th block doesn't travel out any direction because it's the last block of water. If you was to do here, it would travel 1 block that way too. Alright, now what if you're placing it closer to the edge? If it only flows out every direction if it's flat all around you. However, if you were to place it on the edge, it's going to go, basically, it wants to fall down, so it's going to go to the edge first instead of going out every direction. So it's going to go to the least amount of blocks it can until it falls down. Now, say if I put it here, it's 1, 2 that way, and it's 1, 2 this way. So it flows both directions because it's the same amount of blocks. Now, put it here. Okay. Definitely. Let's turn those off. I forgot to do that. Crap. I gotta clean this up. Hold on. Okay. Oh wait. Try this again. Alright, so obviously here it's 1 block and it starts to fall, so that's why it goes there first instead of off the side. Now, if you were to put it here, as you see, once again, it's 1 block down, 1 block down, so it's going to flow off the corner in every direction. Okay, I'm going to do this part in creative because this is a little easier to show while I'm flying around. It works the same, no matter what. Alright, so you got some water off. And you don't want it to fall in that block, so you can simply put a sign. Doesn't have to have anything on it. And now, if you see, it goes over the sign. The water treats the sign as is any solid block, however, it doesn't affect players' entities. Now, gates work the exact same way. Only difference is that the gate can be closed, so it does block entities. So let's say here's your water, you pick your gate. Alright, if I get in it, I'm not going to go through the gate. However, if the gate was open, it still blocks the water, but I can walk through it now. To demonstrate this over here, you see the gates here, so it allows me to walk into the water elevator. Now, let's talk about filling up areas with water. Say you want to build this little pond next to your house, so it looks cool. Well, you got this little area here. Alright. So, I want you to remember this infinite water source, the 3. You place one here, and a block in the middle is your infinite source. Now, waters don't care what blocks next to it, so if I put one here and one here, these 3 blocks just made that line. So the center one is an infinite water source. You can pick it up as many of your time, it's not going to affect it. So, when it comes to filling up areas with water, all you have to do is go every other block. So, place there, skipped. Place there, skipped. Place there. Okay, now, every block in between the 2 end ones is your infinite water source. All 3 of these. So, you take your one bucket, grab it, skip one, place. Grab it, place. Grab it, place. Grab it, place. So you just keep going back. As long as you don't grab the end one, it's going to fill up. Once you do 2 sides, the rest of it fills up for you. It is literally that easy to fill in water. Now that can go on however big. I mean, this could be 100 by 100. Yeah, this could fill it in as long as it's 1 block deep. Now, if I was trying to fill in 2 blocks deep, it's going to fall down and it's not going to flow out, so it won't fill it up all the way. You can still go. The easiest way to do that if you want non-falling water in source blocks is ice. Just place a layer of ice, or fill the entire area with ice, and just break it, and they all turn into source water blocks. I highly recommend always having source water blocks instead of falling water blocks, because the falling water takes more of the game to run, so it could get laggy on servers and stuff like that. Or if you don't have a beefy computer, even on single player, it could lag you out. Okay, let's talk about non-solid blocks, as in slabs, stairs, fences, ladders, anything that isn't a complete block. They now, if you place them in the water that's already there, they would be part of the water source block. Now, it works for slabs, fences, ladders, it don't matter. You can put them in the water, don't affect it. Now, if these blocks are already there, hold that thought. Now, if you place the block before the water, put your stairs down, and then you place the water, and you fill it up, just like I taught you before. Alright, the blocks themselves will not take on the water, they'll still block the water. Ladders, it's all the same. But if you place them in the source block, is when the water will encompass them. Okay, so about soul sand and magma block. So if source water blocks on top of soul sand, it will push entities, so items and mobs, upwards. If it's on magma blocks, it will pull them down. Now, so basically, it's a way to make a fast elevator. And also, if you notice, the bubbles don't go down. So there's air bubbles in the water. You don't drown while you're in the water. It could just infinitely go up. This is the fastest way to go up. This is your fastest elevator you can do. You look at the top, it pops up, and boom, you're at the top. Okay, now, there's 2 ways to come back down. There's the magma blocks, and there's this. This is the fastest way. Basically, you just hit a sign. Oh, hey, by the way, like, subscribe, hit that bell. This is episode 1. There's going to be a lot more coming. 1 water will slow you from any drop. You can land in 1 block deep, or you can just fall through 1 block. And obviously, if that 1 block was halfway through, you would gain your speed and still take fall damage. But you know, you're gonna fall 2 or 3 blocks after you go through the water. It doesn't. You won't deal very much damage. If it does, it's not enough to matter. Now, you can use magma blocks. It will take you down, but they burn you to the bottom, and it's slower. You don't fall as fast. Okay, so not only does it work for players, it works for items too. So say you have a mine and you're down there mining, and your inventory always fills up. You can literally throw one of these. It goes up to your chest room, and every time you get done, all you gotta do is throw your items into the water, and they're just gonna shoot up, and they go fast. It don't take long at all. So they just shoot up. See them go? Boom. You gotta go. In this particular case, they're just gonna fall over and fall back down to here. All right, that covers your basics with water. So I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, sub, and hit that bell so you'll be ready for the episode when it comes out. But before I go, I do have one bonus thing for you. So let's go do that right fast. Okay. So say you're out roaming around, and you come up to this big mountain, and you can't get up it. I mean, you can block up it, but then it looks bad, especially if it's close to your base. You don't want to deal with that. So there's a way you can get up it without having to change the blocks. You can use water to climb it, and it's really simple. You just basically... Oh, I'm getting survival to do this. Basically, all you gotta do is place the water up, swim a little bit, place it higher. Swim a little bit, place it higher. Oops. Swim a little bit, place it higher. Obviously, it helps I have edges. Swim a little bit, place it higher. Swim, place. Swim, place. Oops. Swim, place. And just like that. Oop, not quite. And just like that, you're at the top. It's literally that simple. So that's why I always keep a bucket on me when I'm roaming around. Y'all have a good one.